Duty.
Thanks for that good talk on duties, everybody.
Yeah.
About doing your due duties.
About doing your due duties. Yes.
Due
Your due
diligence
diligent
to the
duties.
duties.
You got it. Yeah. What if you have
Welcome.
2? Is it a dual duty?
Yes.
It's a lot of duty. Hey,
Double
guys.
duty.
Oh, we
Oh,
have
we know
fun
we're
I
here.
assume we've been live for a while.
Yeah.
I would have it no other way.
Welcome to Friday morning. Oh, the glorious Friday mornings here at Giga.
Whatever this is.
The only place to be.
Talking
At 11 o'clock.
important things.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today, speaking of important things, the sisters are here for a huge release. So, David, what is your favorite model from the new Adepta Sororitas Codex?
I don't like it. I don't like any of them. They're all horrible. No, I.
Okay, that's
All
fair.
right, well, there we go.
Okay,
everybody.
moving on from that, we got
David doesn't like church robots, apparently.
Yeah, church robots. Actually, I love the whole like walkie things.
Yeah.
What are they called? Paragons. The Morven Vale and Paragons. I think they're super cool.
So they saw the Grey Knights that got a little jealous.
yeah,
and
they
said,
were like, I want
"Hey,
one of them.
We can add some
think-
rockets to
They
it."
were like,
Yeah.
honey, Emperor, get me one.
He got him a bunch.
I like the sisters because they took the design of everything is a
Please
tank
address
and
all
also a
complaints
gun.
for
Yes.
comments that I make to an address that's not gigabytes.
Can it be on fire? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the answer.
No, I think it's awesome.
There's a book, too.
And there's a book.
Hey, look at that book.
Welcome to Gigabytes, by the way. This is not scripted.
No, not at all.
Ever,
Also,
ever.
there are a lot of other models. We didn't have room on the table for them.
I
so
have
there's
prompts, but
blisters.
I don't use them.
Yeah,
all that kind of
actually, so funny. Somebody posted this yesterday, and I replied to him, said, "This is only half our delivery because we got 60 of everything."
There's a lot back there, so come get it before
we're
it's
kind of-
gone.
Because we're insane, so we ordered 60. What can you do?
Well, you can't tell with GW if you're going to get 1 or 50, if it's going to be 1 print, no print.
Any prints?
Yeah, any-
Epic print.
Yeah, so just get them when you can. That's the rule of GW. If you see it and you want it, buy it.
Yeah.
Because it might not be there.
Yep, it's a good business model.
Yeah. So come in and buy everything right now, just to be safe.
Buy it all. Buy 60
I don't
each.
know if I'm a huge fan of the Paragon War suits, but their regular
Really?
armor looks so
Really?
good, and their tanks look great.
I
think
really
it's
like
okay.
them.
It's
I like-
Gundam Church.
I like how they're just like gigantic versions of their armor. Like they're like it's all.
I do kind of feel like the
conquered
head being
shape.
exposed is always a bad design flaw in Warhammer stuff.
Warhammer
Thought about
Because
that.
it's just that's where you just
That's how
shoot
you know.
directly.
That's how you know they're the leader.
That's true. You can
Yeah.
see their face.
That's
Yeah.
why their invulnerable save is only ever like a 4-up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they
Like
just
1
shoot
through
them in the
3s,
face.
they get in the face.
But
Yeah.
this lady here is like, look me in my eye.
Yeah.
My one eye.
No, singular because she actually literally has a bionic left eye. So
That's great.
that is a thing.
Oh, I love
So
it.
sisters, come get
Yep.
them.
Come
Tomorrow.
get sisters tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Someone was asking that. It's Saturday. Games Workshop releases are Saturday.
I mean, technically, tonight at midnight. Are we open past midnight tonight?
No, we close at midnight.
Okay, at
Don't
midnight.
come here at midnight.
Don't do that.
You'll get yelled at.
No.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
just glares.
No, you'll get yelled at.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Not by me. I won't be here. I'll be in bed.
Right.
None of us.
By
Someone will yell
midnight,
at you.
I've probably been asleep for like 3 hours by midnight.
Nice.
We'll arrange for someone to come yell at you if you are.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
they'll show
we'll
up.
take care. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next?
Oh man, we
Zach?
got a lot of other
We got
stuff.
tons of
Yeah,
stuff.
we got
So-
tons. So we got
Oh,
tons.
what has everyone been working on this week? We gotta address, like, first of all, put it in the comments. Get engagement here. What have you been working on in your hobby? Whether it's painting, playing board games, or whatever, post it. I'll tell you, I've been assembling these War Games Atlantic Death Fields. They're called Ein Herjar.
I hear ya.
In her.
I hear
Pretty sure you just hit all those syllables in a downward slide.
ya. just
In
It's also the font is a little hard to read for me.
Stick a gumball in your mouth and go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They're effectively space dwarves, which is great. There's a dude with a plasma cannon. And there's a lot of
Squats. Those are called squats.
No,
Wow,
they're space dwarves.
I've also been doing squats this week, but not like that.
And they're really, really short. I mean,
So have I. I had bad Mexican.
Oh,
So I've been doing that
you were
this
doing
week.
double duty.
What have you been up to?
Ruining your show.
Yeah, that's
Besides that, I have been building those Malifaux models, which is
together.
that's interesting coming from GW products. But I have also been building all of my Soul Blight so that I can run a lot of zombies because
Yeah.
zombie meta is the new thing for Age of Sigmar,
Meta
and I'm
was
going to
always
run
the thing.
too many of them. So I have been building little plastic zombies over and over and over again.
So I wanted to know.
Forever.
I want to know about this sprue here because when I first got it, I was like, oh, it's all the same sprue, but there's a lot of combinations. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Each sprue has 3 bodies, which is great because it's just the body, and then they have a whole bunch of
Just
different
like my
combinations.
backyard.
Nice.
And an
How's it going?
assortment of heads. I like how we all pulled out a sprue to look at it,
just
but you just
one
said they're all the
backyard.
same, and we still all pulled them out to look at them. We had to confirm that these are the
on,
same
does that-
sprue.
It doesn't have that smell. No. The book, though,
The
this
taste test
sucker,
confirms, though.
As we
Yeah.
segue to the next thing, which is
Let's not hit the
Smelling
microphone.
books.
plastic smell, you gotta smell new books. It's the
Yeah.
way to go.
It's the way to go, man. You
Well, it's
don't
not like we ever read books.
Warhammer
right?
Fantasy
Not books.
Roleplay,
I don't read books. I just smell them.
which is different from the AOS stuff.
You just
still
sell 'em.
old world. It smells really good,
Yeah, it's
right?
a really good book. So
Yeah,
Warhammer
so good.
Fantasy, this is the roleplay game. They've got Soulbound for Age of Sigmar. The
Mm-hmm.
Warhammer Fantasy, I was just commenting, it's funny, it's still going on. The game's been dead for 5 years or so, but this world is so immersive. They keep putting out more and more role playing. 8 years, 15 years, whatever. It's been gone for a while since 7th edition. It's been gone for a while. So this is really cool. I haven't actually had a chance to play this system, but I really want to because it's kind of neat. It's almost like playing the prequels to Age of Sigmar. If you've never seen the fantasy stuff, if you're coming just from AOS and trying to get into it, it's kind of like you'll see a bunch of names of characters and things and go, oh, that's where that guy came from, you know, and that kind of stuff. So it's really cool books.
The art is ridiculous.
Especially if you like fighting Skaven.
Yeah, Cubicle 7
The
makes
art is
great books.
amazing.
Like,
The art-
Cubicle 7 just makes great RPGs in general. Like when
Like,
they had
yeah.
Lord of the Rings, what was that called? Adventures in Middle Earth?
Yeah.
Like when they had Adventures in Middle Earth, and they have
Soulbound.
other books I can't
Soulbound.
think of.
They just took over Wrath and Glory.
Oh,
They
yeah.
helped that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got some cool stuff.
So come get these books.
Good
They're
job,
really cool.
Cubicle 7. We like you guys.
Doctor Who. They did
And are there
Doctor Who
some
as well.
Irish
Oh.
folks there? at Cubicle 7. Is it
Well, they're
Irish
based
folks
in
there?
Ireland.
They're based in
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're English.
That's awesome.
I think they're based in Mead.
Mm-hmm.
But
So that's a good one. And especially, my thing is role-playing books, when it first comes out, you're like, oh yeah, new book. But can I have some sort of companion, or can I build some, bad guys and whatnot? I always like to have
John,
a
it's
book.
a show. Like, I mean, yeah, we all want a companion. I guess.
You need companionship.
We're talking about role playing though, not companions.
Right.
This
Which one's
puns
this
aren't going to get any better. I'm sorry. It's just
Well,
not
this
gonna
one
Oh, this
happen.
is an adventure.
This is an adventure. So that's like your companion set.
That was the joke, Zach. Get
yeah.
into program.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
Moving on to Ukatoa, as we go a little bit away from the.
Oh, it's like a semi-segue
main
from a
show.
role play to a.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, we're
game
bouncing
based-
around like
a
crazy.
game
It's the Rambles,
based- But
David.
that's a game based on a role play.
Is it?
Yeah,
Ukatoa?
wait to know your product range.
No.
To be fair, I put that in front of him. I didn't tell him anything.
Oh yeah,
This is-
Ukatoa is made
yeah.
by Critical Role, or it's made by Darrington Press, who is a company that's also Critical Role, and I don't watch Critical Role, so all I know is Ukatoa is like the world, I guess, that the role play is set in.
Tell us at home if you're a Critical
so
Role
if you're
fan, because
like-
we
if
got
you're a
more
Critical
stuff
Role
coming
fan.
up.
But they came out with a board game for Ukatoa that's super popular.
Yeah.
It's a semi-cooperative. I always like that.
Free. Welcome to the
Only a little
Welcome to the
cooperative.
Rambles where we badly explain the products.
That's a good idea. We should do that for everything.
We already are.
we-
We're here live.
We've done it for like
Do
3
it.
years at this point. You know?
It would be more surprising if it was quality.
Right.
That would really throw people off. They would have no idea what's going on.
Case in point, by the way, I walked in at 10:59 and said, "Are we streaming today?"
It's a good thing you had your nice shirt on.
11:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came
That's what
in.
it's
I
in.
yelled at Joe for coffee. And I sat down in the chair. Where is that coffee?
Where is the coffee?
Joe, coffee.
Where's the PA for this show? I'm going to my trailer if
It
we're
doesn't
not
get
getting
any
this
better.
thing resolved at this
While
point.
we're still on Ukatoa.
Oh, hey, and Critical Role.
It's Critical Role.
Pre-painted little models here. These are guys.
Yeah, so these are the
cool.
characters that the people on Critical Role play, because I recognize some of them from an entirely different video game that also has Critical Role characters.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
I also don't
world.
watch
What a
Critical
world.
Role, but
Critical
they're
Role
really
is pretty
popular. Little figures. I don't know who any of these characters are. The paint jobs are, pretty good for like
They're
pre-painted.
with good painting.
Yeah, they're WizKids
quality.
pre-painted. You can always go back over with a wash and a dry brush and make them look really good if you wanted to. But you
I
can,
mean, they're great. I mean, they're what?
yeah, no,
like,
they're already pretty good. Like you don't have to if you're, just
50
looking to
bucks
get them
for
and throw them on the
others.
table. So these are some really cool stuff. And if you don't use them as the characters they are, they're pretty unique looking adventurers. So you could totally make them as your own.
Is
campaign
that
or
one
whatever.
unpainted? He's just black?
Uh,
He looks unpainted.
you
Yeah,
just, you
I
just have
guess-
an unpainted one.
He's just got an unpainted model.
Maybe he's stealth mode.
That's really strange.
Maybe that's his character. Maybe it's a joke and his character never did
Yes,
art or something.
that's
I don't
what
know.
it could be.
We don't know.
It could be.
I hope
Answer in
that's the case
comments.
and not that that's just an error in the production.
Someone's be like, how do you guys not know that?
You don't know that Shagofar, the death dealer, is always cloaked in shadows?
Listen, I get.
How dare you!
I get anxiety when I see a YouTube video that's like longer than 25 minutes, and I think their videos are probably like 3 hours.
At
So,
least. Some are
yeah.
longer.
It ain't
Their
happening
season
for me.
finale was like, what, 8 hours?
Oh god.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot. But speaking of
What's
a lot,
that?
Crisis Protocol.
Speaking of the loss,
I love our segues
Where's
today.
this?
This is great.
they're really
I
bad.
thought
Oh, over here.
Oh, I was like, where's the Heroes for Hire? All right. Crisis Protocol. Do you want me to take this one? I love comic books. Hey guys, Crisis Protocol. We got some really cool stuff this weekend. Releasing the miniatures of Deadpool and Bob, Agent of Hydra.
Excuse
Oh,
me, sir.
yeah.
That is a taco truck with some free miniatures added.
Oh, that is true. It is a taco truck, and you also get as
He's
an added
literally
bonus.
on top of a rocket.
Yes,
says
and it
Foosh.
says Foosh, and the Foosh is modeled in, so you paint
can
it.
paint it? Oh
yeah,
my
it's
God.
very Deadpool. He comes with multiple heads. This is, I mean, if you're a Deadpool fan,
He has one with hard eyes.
you're gonna get this.
Yeah, he's
So-
got eyes. He's got Deadpool face.
Does he have a unicorn?
No, but we do sell unicorn miniatures, so you could
That
make
would-
that happen.
It could be a later release.
He does have the hard eyes, so you can put him with Spider-Man. He can get his, Google and Spider-Man on.
Yeah.
Deadpool does love them.
Google eyes for Wolverine.
Well, he has the Google eyes for like 5 different people. Let's be honest.
At least.
So also, if you want to have him Google a really super serious guy who might be from the wrong universe, the Grimdark universe, we've got Cable and Domino. Pretty cool. These are the comic book versions, obviously not the movie
By the way,
versions.
I actually watched Deadpool the other day, and Deadpool 2, which is what Cable's in.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. If they're putting him into the MCU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
they can just put the character of
How-
Deadpool.
No, not really a Deadpool issue, more of a Cable issue.
What's the wrong problem? So he has a similar voice. It's
And
like
face as
So?
Thanos.
well, they also
No.
called him. He said something about his chin in
Thanos-
Deadpool
yeah,
2.
yeah,
Like they made the
yeah,
Thanos
yeah.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Interesting.
timeline are we in? McAvoy or Stewart? Like
It's like, could Josh Brolin be the first person who dies in the Marvel? No,
But no, but
yeah,
yeah.
obviously not the first person who dies and comes back in the Marvel. That,
no,
that's
that's
never
going
gonna
to be everyone forever. If
Yeah.
you think Black Widow is going to stay dead, you're dumb. Like that's
well, maybe.
every comic book hero ever. Have you guys heard the story of Jean Grey? They will kill her every 3 movies. They'll kill her and bring her back.
Yeah, but they have to reboot it to do it on TV. I don't know if they can do it in a movie.
Listen, if there's one thing I've learned about the
Plus, you
X-Men
have to
movies,
remember,
nobody cares. They just do it.
Plus, you have
right.
to remember,
right.
all the reason they're getting rid of all the actors is they're all coming close to 50 at this
Well,
point.
yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous.
Jean Grey and made,
It's like,
Tons of
I'm
Scott
Captain
Jean
America,
Grey.
young forever, Alma back.
Yeah, really.
You know, it doesn't really work.
He's not that old.
So, toys.
Even Anthony Mackie is
Well, never mind.
well, I guess he's young, but he looks like he's 40.
Well, that's true. Let's go in the spaces.
Yeah. It's had a hard life. Eventually, yeah, I think that's why Robert Downey Jr. is like.
Well, he didn't get much
Yes.
sun.
He's getting a little old.
He didn't
right
get
now.
much sun living in Steve Rogers' shadow.
Oh,
Hey!
That's good.
That's true.
That was
That's
good.
true. That's good. That's good.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thankfully. Oh,
Still
well, I was
got
going to say something
points.
about Loki, but we've only been 2 days out of that one, so no spoilers. But Loki is good. You should go watch Loki.
Oh, is it out?
Yes, it came out
Okay, I
on
don't
Wednesdays
care.
because Loki.
Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Wait, I didn't say these things.
I did.
Cable
wonder-
and Domino is here. We also have the Heroes for Hire, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. They're really cool. Come get them. Okay, now you.
Now we go on as we segue
Wait, you
quickly
can,
away
you,
from.
You can be disappointed on the tabletop just like you are at the TV shows.
Well, hold on. If you do this and cover up,
Hey!
if you cover up Iron Fist, it becomes I'm into it. And then you can do this, and I'm like, all right, go back to Luke Cage, please.
Sweet Mary. Wait, is it Sweet Mary? Is that what he says?
No, Sweet Christmas.
Sweet Christmas.
Sweet Christmas.
So at this point with the Song of Ice and Fire, we've got a lot of. I'm trying to move the thing along here, David.
You've got
We have
the
pre-release
golden
today.
minutes back.
Yeah, we have pre-release, so at about noon.
Yeah.
Noon. This place is gonna be filled with Magic players. We're gonna get to you guys later, so we gotta go before the stampede just
It's gonna
comes all
happen.
over us.
So we've got a lot of new
Travelers.
releases, such as the
already started
Lannister
3,
Red
I
Cloaks. Which, by the way, if you paint these, you could use these for a lot. These dudes look awesome.
Yeah.
They have the kind of centurion thing, like the Roman centurion on the helmet. Looks badass.
So Red Cloaks, I had it. They're the personal bodyguard.
Yeah, they're the
Mm-hmm.
elite guard. They're like the Red Cloaks in Star Wars.
It's been so long since I've watched it or read it or done anything. I was for a while thinking they were the guard, like the watch.
They
That's
were
the
the
gold.
gold
Oh.
cloaks in the show for the Lannisters.
Gold
But Gold
Cloaks.
Cloaks are the city watch. Red Cloaks are the bodyguard.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I guess
I know.
just
I had to
means
do
nothing.
research on this.
But who cares? Because lions and horses. Oh my.
You started asking the question: is lions actually in the book? Or
Yes.
Not in the show.
Yeah,
but
I don't remember
Zorses.
that. That would've made the
Zorses
show
are-
way better.
Zorses are also in the book.
Well, yeah. Well, there's horses in the show too. It's just
Zorses.
Zorses.
Zorses. You don't see the box? It came out a while ago. And they're riding zebras.
Oh no, I have
Oh,
not.
They're called Zorses. It's a,
Well, now that's
it's
real-
It's a Dothraki unit.
That's way cooler.
Yeah.
was gonna say,
hold on. If you have any
add
horse, it's a
different color.
zebra with paint. That's just a horse painted differently. That's not a different model.
They're different.
But apparently now the
At
Dothraki
this size, I don't
wrangle
know.
lions. Go figure.
Yeah, so that's pretty
personally,
cool.
I don't remember the Dothraki wrangling lions in the books.
I don't either, but
you know.
I like that. That
Maybe,
would have made.
maybe it's in the soon to be released upcoming.
I think.
You couldn't even finish the sentence.
Soon to be released ever. Yeah. So if there were lines in the book, let us know because that's really cool. I don't know if
don't
there were or
remember.
not. All I know is it's nice to be able to see the Dothraki and not have their entire fight scene filmed entirely in the dark in season 8, where you can't actually tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Now you can
I
actually
mean, to be
reenact
fair, they could have done the entire thing in the dark, and I probably would have enjoyed it more.
the whole season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
100%.
They did
Some of
the
it. I personally really like the scene where like the Golden Company is like lining up outside King's Landing and they're all really organized and they're ready to fight, and a dragon just comes and wrecks from behind. I thought that was
That was pretty
I
good.
thought that was like the best thing that could be
That
done with
was
those guys,
pretty cool.
because they're like, yeah, we're all ready, we're gonna crush you guys. Dragon.
Yep. Yep.
I liked the Hound and the Mountain fight at the end. I know no one else did, but at that point I'd just given up caring. So it was like,
Yeah.
this is a good action
I
scene.
thought it was a good ending.
That's
I thought it
good.
was a
That's all
good
right.
ending.
Yeah, it's some people slapping each other. Some superhumans.
Probably season 8
Killing each other.
Probably season 8 just
Okay.
needed like 4 more episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us for Game of Thrones talk, everybody.
But
We're
they
here,
had-
we're
but they-
talking Game of
but they had
Thrones
to go-
all day, every day.
Well, the problem is they had to go leave so they could ruin Star Wars.
Right. Done with this.
Let's
Let's
see-
go make 3
What else-
movies that kind of work.
What else can we ruin?
They made money.
Yeah, they did make money.
Yeah.
They made lots of money.
That was their motivation.
Yeah. I would-
Their own.
And yes, Ian. Yes, it is
Finn
based
and
on the
Poe
book.
should have been a couple, and Finn should have been a Jedi. Hot take. Disney should have just gone all in, make Rey a bad guy, just go nuts, Disney.
I would've
Instead, they
done
played
that.
it too
I
safe.
would've
They
been
played
cool.
it so safe.
Yep.
Anyways.
But yes, so
My
this all of the Song of Ice and Fire game is entirely based on the book. Nothing to do with the show, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the names.
I mean,
are-
it has nothing to do with
It
it.
has nothing
but
to do
literally
Or the
everything in
shows
here
are.
is based on artwork. Is based on the book. It's all book related, which is awesome.
It's cool.
Sweet.
I'm running out of
Now we
space.
have pre-release, which we talked about a little bit ago.
Yeah, okay, so before we get to the Magic pre-release, we have,
Get John.
well, I got this stuff here. So let's get this stuff out of the way first. There's Digimon, which is a game about evolving monsters into toasters with guns, I think.
Sir.
Yes.
It is a
Right.
game about Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
Is that,
Dun, 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 dun,
I was a Pokemon stan for life.
Kids
so,
today don't understand.
I don't know all your... I don't know what any of the name. I can't even find the name on this. I'm real bad at
By the
this.
way, I'm just
But
going to say,
I know these
Digimon's
things are
best-
hot.
Digimon was a better show than Pokemon. Just going to say it. Just saying it. That was my
We
shot.
can bleep that, right? We got a 10-second delay. So Digimon is here. This is really hot. We have the booster packs are in. Also the starter decks, which these things have been like, we can't keep them on the shelf. I think these
That's
might
'cause
too
they're in
already
your
be.
hands.
I was just thinking that.
Those are brand
You're holding it.
He was excited.
Here, David, here's some magic cards.
Oh god.
Come get your knockoff Pokemons. All right, here's a Digimon. Here you go. There's your Modern Horizons.
It's only good to me. I don't know anything about magic.
How many people just
I'm
We just
crying
lost
right now.
every viewer.
nobody likes this.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
Horizons pre-releases today.
Yeah, Modern Horizons.
Release today.
Turn the box around.
So that's this is your
do
set
this.
boosters. So
This is gigabytes. Welcome.
magic people, when you show up, and this show is drug free. That's the great part.
So far.
So far. See how far I pushed David before the show's over. So the set
What
boosters
was
are
in
here.
these books?
We also
No, we are a family show. We've gone off the rails, my friend.
Magic cards,
Zach.
Modern Horizons. It's here. We have the pre-release sets, which has the draft boosters, some rares, and some tokens and stuff. The set boosters are here. This is what is this weekend. Next weekend is the rest of the stuff. So if you've got more stuff from this release on order, it's not here yet. Next week, yeah. I don't know all the items, but I know that this is what is here now.
There's
So if you have,
there's pre-release today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yes.
I think there's 2 a day. I want to say.
There's one tonight, 2 on Saturday.
Yes.
2
One
on
tonight,
Sunday.
2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Okay.
yeah. So Magic players, you probably already
Thank you,
knew
Nick.
that
Yeah.
this was going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't know that we're informing anybody who
But
follows
just to
this,
remind,
but to remind you.
our table spaces are back, so I think we have room for like 120 people, maybe. If it gets really tight and sweaty in here, if you want to do that. Masks are not required; they are recommended. We're always going to recommend you wear masks and distance, which obviously is going to be difficult. But masks are not required to come into the store anymore. So have at it for pre-release.
Come play.
Come play, yeah. Well, that's all the stuff on the table. So,
What else?
No,
we
we
got?
got more room.
oh wait, oh shit, I didn't see that stuff.
How
Yeah,
could you?
sorry,
How dare you?
sorry. There's a lot
So
of things.
We were just talking about it before we were-
Yeah, actually, this was left in front of me. I think it's really crinkly, so probably don't hold it near the mic.
Welcome to
I
Gigabytes
hold it very
ASMR.
still.
We got a big order from Footsore for Mortal Gods. The new model releases for Mortal Gods are in. I think it's a new expansion book that came out. So if you're a historical gamer but you like your taste of Greek mythology, like this is a bunch of satyrs and this is a centaur.
Yeah.
'Cause
Historical.
everybody knows centaurs are all the rage at the moment.
That's true. Big
Yes.
centaurs.
Yes. The
You
bigger
know-
the better.
You know, I read a David Gemmell book that was based on What's this dude? Alexander the Great.
Oh,
The
okay.
one-
A famous centaur.
a famous real person.
Yeah. Oh.
And he met a centaur in the book.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Granted, he was
He
in
really met a centaur.
Yeah, granted,
Wow.
he crossed into
I
a
thought he said
fantasy.
he made a centaur.
tra-
And I was really more
he transferred
interested in
into a
that.
What did he
fantasy
need to do
world.
that?
And, read it. It's
Well, he met a nice
uh,
horse.
It's called like it's Lion of Macedon and Prince of Darkness. So they're David Gemmell books. If you've never read David Gemmell, he's a really good author who died like 6 years ago. But
Way to bring the mood. Jeez.
oh, look, he's good. He's
He
I don't
was.
know. I just thought I
He
have a
was
little
good.
story about centaurs.
Yeah. You can read his whole collection. It'll be easy.
You know?
It's
Oh, fine.
hard
We'll go,
cut off.
all right, fine. We won't talk about centaurs. If you like Chronicles of Narnia, there is a satire in it. There you go.
That's not a satire.
It's a satire.
Oh, it is a
Like
satire.
Narnia, Mr. Timble.
Satyr.
Or Mr. Trimble.
Satyr?
Satyr.
Satire?
Satire. You're saying? I thought you said satire.
Satire, yeah.
It's not a satire of Chronicles of
Satire.
Narnia.
Satyr. What?
Satire.
Yeah, it is a satire.
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 Satire?
Satyr?
Mr. The guy who betrays the little one.
Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Jonas. He's a satyr.
Yeah.
Satyr.
A satyr.
Isn't that where they get sadist from?
But anyway,
I'm just kidding.
that's only a selection of models from Mortal Gods. We have a ton of Mortal Gods. We also received, which I think you guys didn't pull on the table, the Stargrave Troopers came in.
Yeah. Where are they?
They're over there.
Oh, there. We had a
We
lot
got a
of stuff.
restock on a lot of Oatmark. So we got Oatmark Skeletons, Oatmark Wolf Riders, which I love. I think they're so cool and adorable. Something else.
I mean, we got our massive restock of GW coming in.
Oh yeah, massive
The
restock.
400
can you forget
pounds
the
of
400
GW.
168 pounds of Games Workshop will
So far.
arrive soon.
Yeah.
And that's not even including the supply.
That's
orders.
threatening. That's an ominous statement. Like,
They also
this many
write
pounds will be.
They also
person
write
versus-
Centaurs and Narnia. Listen, we're not talking about Narnia.
You just were talking about Narnia.
I know, but I don't. like
Colin
Narnia.
is a centaur expert, being our only beast of chaos.
You know,
player.
I read Lion Witch of the Wardrobe. And I thought it's cool, and then I went to the other ones. And I was like, what is this? What? Don't preach at me.
I watched the movie. It was neat. Had polar bears in it. Wait, that was Golden Compass. Never mind. Apparently, I don't even remember the Narnia movie.
And Tom Hanks was his voice. Wait, no, that was Polar Express.
That was Polar Express. And they had to eat all the people from the insects in the front. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was a different. That was Icebreaker. It's a train where they eat the people because it's the. You guys ever seen Icebreaker?
No, I'm
Snowpiercer, not Icebreaker.
I'm pretty sure that's
Snowpiercer.
I'm pretty sure that was Train to Busan, and they were all zombies.
Oh, okay.
No, Snowpiercer, they take the people that are the workers. They
Right,
put them
right.
in the front, they turn them into food to feed to the rich people. Also, like Soylent Green.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Soylent
Just
Green
like in
is
310 to
cool.
Yuma when they had to eat all the. I just jumping train jokes now. It's all over the place. This train has derailed. What else have we got
officially
here?
derailed. What
Yeah,
else?
what
Now
else?
we've gone
That's-
full to Western, so we can talk about the good, the bad. Oh, sorry.
And the charming.
Hey.
Good, the bad, the charming.
Yes.
I like
Go
it.
with it.
That's what I'm gonna go with for my own
Charming,
fragile.
who is a character
fragile
from
ego.
Shrek. We can go all day with this.
Ah, yes, Shrek, which featured many songs from the band Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I think that kills
We
it.
brought it
Which
all
had
the way
one-
back to Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth, who wrote the great song "Steal My Sunshine."
Yep.
Nope.
I know.
They didn't write that. That was Eiffel.
That was Len.
No, it was okay. Hold
Len.
on. All these bands.
Len,
We're
who
old
is-
people.
Len,
Hey,
who
young
is one
people.
of my favorite customers and one of the heads of Fantasy Battle, Middle Earth Fantasy Battle. I brought it back to Gigabytes.
And Middle Earth
Hey.
Fantasy, which used to be a game that was put out by Cubicle 7, who put out this new Warhammer Fantasy stuff.
Bam, circles.
Circle it back around.
It's all connected. Where's my board of conspiracies, man?
By the way, I've been looking at this, and this is probably the lowest viewership we've ever had on our Rambles. We have 10 people.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing if we can sing it to 5 before we sign off. Let's just
how many
let's just
people?
tank.
How
We
many
should cut
people?
it off here,
How many
it's
people are
good.
going to log on and go, "What is this crap?" Well, anyway, so yeah, so that's pretty much all the new releases. We got lots of new
a
releases.
lot.
Is there anything else we want to talk about today?
Events.
Events
Events
coming
are
up.
roaring
I have no
back,
idea what
man.
events are
Yeah,
happening.
we got
Events are
events coming
roaring
up. What events are happening?
We had our
Look to the
Armada
Lord.
tournament. Yep. We had our Armada tournament on this last Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. It was Sunday.
That's called
And we had
living
12
in,
players.
That's called living in the past.
Yeah. So we had the tournament of 12, and that's every month. So if you like Armada, you can play in the tournament every month, which is great.
Yeah.
So July one's coming up in July.
It's usually what happens
Yeah.
when something happens in July. It comes up in July.
Tomorrow we have
That's
the
the
AOS tournament too.
Yeah. How many
the
players
AOS
got signed up
series
for that? so
tournament.
far?
I do not know. Some.
That's called not living in the future.
I don't have that data in front of me.
Yeah, we have
Hold on.
AOS. I think Sunday we have.
No one knows.
Sunday-
I just nothing in my ear either.
Sunday we have a Middle Earth event, and you can sign up for those on gigabytesonline.com.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the
we
best
have-
way to
that's-
do it.
That's how
Yep.
to register. Yeah, and then I'm actually looking at the board. I'm not ignoring
Yeah, the board is right
Well,
here,
I'm not
everyone.
ignoring
So that's why
you.
we keep like turning
Yeah.
around to look.
So we got Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments Sunday every week. Blood Bowl. Let's see what are the big events. Here we go.
David, your PA is showing up.
Oh, good. Finally.
Oh, hey,
He asked for that coffee an hour ago.
Wait to distract me. Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome.
This
This
is
one,
Joe. Joe's adorable.
I don't know about
You
Joel.
can come around this way.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. What's the percentage of spit in that one? Like, we talking 10, 15?
0.
What? Wow.
Zero
That's
coffee.
loyalty.
Zero coffee. All spit.
It's all warm water.
Oh, God.
I forgot the coffee.
It's just lukewarm water with, like, sugar in it.
And milk. And
And milk.
That
Oh,
was-
God.
So a Starbucks
That's
drink.
yes,
That's
that's
disgusting.
disgusting.
Crumbled up.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I think I made a cappuccino Americano too.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. So we have a bunch of events coming up. Obviously, events have started back. I'm trying to be the one organized. When I'm the one trying to be organized, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
Historical. We have a historical event day, I think, coming up in July.
Mhm.
So that's coming back. Just a lot of stuff.
Everything's coming back, basically. All the
We had
groups kicked back up.
50 players in store on Wednesday. I believe I counted it. So that's a lot. It was great.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Come on
Definitely
back and
good.
play, folks.
Yeah,
Speaking of, we're here until midnight.
We are here till midnight today. We
12
have
hours
extended
to
hours
play.
to midnight. We still open at noon tomorrow.
Mhm.
But with the Age of Sigmar tournament, we will be here at 10 a.m. So if someone wants to come, because people like coming at like 11 a.m. when we say we open at 12, we will probably let you in. Because we have the Age of Sigmar tournament.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
It's exciting.
Any news in the industry we need to talk about? A lot of stores opening up lately. I've noticed that.
We could talk about that for a minute.
About
If-
opening a game
If you
store.
follow my Facebook page,
So, as David, as someone who has...
Do you have thoughts, David?
I went to store for a while.
I have many thoughts.
If you were to open a new store now, how would you go about it?
I would not.
Oh, there we go. Thanks,
There's your
everybody.
answer.
Thanks for
Okay.
joining us on Store Talk.
No, I mean, opening a game store is I mean, it's very rewarding. It's great, but I always worry, especially coming out of the pandemic, right? Is people are like, man, life's been tough for the last year. I want to do something I really enjoy, and then they're like, I know, I like playing board games, or I like painting miniatures, and they go, I'll open a game store,
Right.
and then they just open a game store, right? Because around, I don't know if you know, it's around June, July,
Mhm.
all the signs start going up in shopping centers for lease.
Mhm.
And you know, if you sign your life away, they'll give you a lease. And
Yeah.
companies will give you.
You can get tons of loans,
And
and
you
you
know,
never pay
it's
them back.
just I wonder. My worry is always how much of these people are doing their due diligence, which is where the due diligence.
That's where the duty
right?
talk came
Where the
from
bad
earlier,
joke
yeah.
came from at the start of the stream is how many are actually doing the due diligence in, you know, seeing is there a market, like is there a need for a game store? Will they make a profit? Is you know, are people actually asking? Like, we're lucky where we are, okay, Gigabytes. I mean, there's 3-4 stores in the area, but a couple of new stores opening. They're opening like up in Northeast Georgia,
Right.
and there's some opening within a mile of each other.
Right.
And within 5 miles, I think like in like a 10-mile radius, there's probably like 8 stores in one area.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
you have to wonder the latter people coming in, right? Have they actually thought about what's going to do? Are you going to actually have enough to run a business to earn profit? Because like, have they
It's the
even
goal
thought
of
about
business,
profit? And that's
right?
cool, right? Have they even thought about earning profit? Like,
Right.
because again, have they just gone in? It's like, I want to open a store and I want to like get a wholesale discount so I can like build my Warhammer army. It's not really why you should be in business for ever.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be opening a clothes store to get cool clothes. You shouldn't
Yeah.
sell coffee to drink coffee. You shouldn't sell crack cocaine if you're going to take it. Like,
Right, yeah.
You know,
You never hit your own stash.
never
Yeah.
get high.
Yeah,
Never get high.
given in a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to wonder, because if you're running this business, right, and you're inking along and you're struggling and things aren't great and you're not getting business, and you start, how long before it starts sucking the love of your hobby out? You know what I mean? How
Yep.
long before you just don't enjoy it anymore and it kills your love because you're not feeling fulfilled, because you're not making any profit, because you didn't do any due diligence?
Right.
You know,
And then you end up
It's a lot
losing
of
the
work.
business
so like
and the hobby.
and it's not just opening stores, right? I mean, that's obviously something that, that I noticed the other day. It was like, what the hell? But I mean, that's in the hobby industry as a whole. The amount of people we talk to in the publishing side, and they're like, you know, I'm not really in to make money. I just want to get my game out there, or I want to bring in. You're like, yeah, but how many times can you do that?
Right.
You know, how many times can you make a game and make zero money or lose money
Mhm.
before it finally dawns on you? You're like, well, this is probably not the way to do this.
Yeah.
You know.
You have to find a way to do the thing you love
So
while
you know,
also
like
making profit.
one,
Right.
like one thing they say is if you're going to open a game store or any business, really, you have to have at least 6 months operating cash.
Mhm.
I would say 80-90%. When I opened in 2007, I didn't have 6 months. I already had 1 month operating cash. I did it badly, but I got
Right.
really super lucky, right?
Right.
Because I opened in an area.
We also opened as an internet cafe.
Well, so,
Back when that was a thing. Kids might not remember this, but you used to go to a
But the
place to get
difference is as
internet.
well. One,
Crazy.
I opened up in the area. Opened as an internet cafe, so I had a cafe, I had internet, and then we added into the tabletop. But there was no other store in the area. The only store at the time was B&R Games, and they shut down a month after we started carrying Warhammer. So we really kind of like cornered this area, and were able to grow and work, 80 to 100-hour weeks for 5-6 years before we even hired like a couple of people for longer than a day a week.
Right.
And you just have to wonder how many people do that. One thing I get, because again, I live out loud on Facebook, right? If your friends are on Facebook, you probably know. I've been called some names by people for that. But
Opinionated.
I travel. I like fancy drinks. I like nice things because why not like nice things or nice things?
Yep.
But the thing people don't understand is, and this came up 2 or 3 times in the commentary, I don't just own Gigabytes, I own a couple of companies, right? And I work 60 at least hours a week still. I might not work in store, but I'm up at 6 a.m. with my son.
And then all
At
the way
8 a.m.
through,
8 a.m. I'm down in my office, and I work in my office till 10. Then I go to the warehouse, and I work there usually till 12 or 1. And then I come here, and I'll work for an hour or 2, and I'll go home at 3, and I'll pretend to work while playing Counter-Strike. So, and always answering, and that's 7 days a week. There's no real, like, if I'm going away somewhere, I'm still working.
Oh, yeah.
I still have a laptop.
I get onto him too.
Yeah.
He's at Disney. Like I'm in line for a ride.
Teased you about your
But-
vacation. Enjoy your vacation.
No, you don't. Not as the owner. And I think a lot of people don't get that, right? They think they open the game store. Like, I'm going to play games all day. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be outside playing at this. And you even have to think the basics, right? If you're out and you're a one-person store, because you should be a one-person store really, unless you have a lot of capital where you can have employees. Or it's a retirement, right? That's understandable. If you're retired, someone mentioned, if I do, it'll be a retirement so I can just enjoy it. Cool, that's perfect. You've already done your work. But if you're in your late 20s, early 30s, starting from like 24, 25, when you leave college to 35 or so, that's your prime earning years. Like, that's your prime years for making a career or making your business and earning and planning towards your 50s, 60s retirement. Okay? You shouldn't be spending those years having a business that's only for you to play games.
Right.
It shouldn't be. Just shouldn't not be.
sense.
It's a silly thing, because then you hit 35, you're burned out, you work 100 hours a week, you don't make any money, you have no savings, you're plowing everything into your business. And suddenly you're 35, like,
Well, and it doesn't really help the industry either, does it? Because then, the expectation for people, here, it's been around for 10 years. Almost 13 years?
Gigabytes?
Yeah, it's going to be
We're
13.
14 this year.
14.
14.
Yeah,
But it's been so
we'll be
far,
driving
yeah.
soon.
Right?
What?
So for 14 years, you have a stable place that people know they can come here
Yeah,
and
it's
play.
been around a while. and
But when you
people-
have stores kind of popping up
Well,
and
stores
going
pop
away,
up, they disappear, and you see the trend, right? Store pops up, and then it pops up in an area that's overloaded, and it goes, how am I going to gain people? Well, I like to play games, so I'm not going to work at a business. I'll lower the price, I'll deep discount everything. So then you deep discount, and you kind of like kill the other stores a bit in the area, and then they all sink down. But then you're not making any profit. So again, your life is not really being fulfilled. You might think it is because you're painting models and doing stuff, but how much customer base are you losing by doing that? If I walk into your store and you're sitting at a table painting models and doing nothing, and I have to stand at a register for 2-3 minutes before I even get acknowledged, which has happened to me.
oh yeah,
Like the first time I walked into that other store, B&R, I walked in and I was ignored for 5 minutes, and I wanted to buy. I remember it was a metal Space Marine librarian with 4 staff. I stood there for 5 minutes, I put it down, and walked out.
right,
And that was actually one of the reasons I started carrying Warhammer, because like,
Nice.
I can do that
Yeah.
better.
right.
So like, where was my point? Like, if you're not making profit and you're dragging everybody else down the area, and then you just disappear, right? You're just gone.
Right.
But you've bred bad habits, and
All those players are still there. They still want that.
but they've all been bred bad habits. I mean, it's going to sound really controversial, but deep discounting is terrible for the industry. I've said it tons and tons of times. It's terrible for the overall industry because it literally breeds an unsustainable expectation, right? You can't have an 8,500 foot store with whatever amount of tables we have here. I think we're back up to 20 tables for tabletop, and enough room for 120 players, have a full kitchen, and have staff paid a livable wage, because that's a big topic right now, is people getting paid a livable wage. You can't have that and sell it 30-40% off.
Right. There's no margin there.
So I wonder how many people go in, and that's my question. That was my wonder, but like, how many people are just opening up so they can have fun? Like, oh, I'm going to do it as a service to my community, because I've seen it pop up. I've seen your man who popped up in the back of the spice. Everything's going, I'm going to shut you down, sell it 40% off. Gone. There was a store in West Marietta. I'm going to sell 40% off because you guys sell magic. They're gone. They all pop up. They do damage. They leave, but they actually don't service the community. Right. And that's kind of the point I very uneloquently tried to make.
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah. So I've been in Cincinnati for 4 years, and it's a very similar thing. There's been stores that, we'll sell you, 35% off Warhammer. We can't advertise that, but it's 35% off.
It doesn't make any sense. It's great for you in the short term, but it does not breed a long-term community, right? Now, don't get me wrong. If a store is doing, and if Gigabytes ever does this where you feel we're not offering things to the community, right?
Right.
There is a give and take. You have to give and take in that. If you feel the store is not, then call them out on it, right? They're not doing stuff to reinvest the profits that they make. It's not all about just going on cruises, right? You want to make sure your staff are happy, your customers are happy, that you have new things. Like, I feel like we're trying to work, even getting you hired back. By the way, Jon is back.
Hi.
And having Zack,
I've been here.
Now you know.
Now you know. If you know, you know. But even having you guys come back in and like add social media, outreach, videos, streams, gameplays at no charge to customers. Big charge to me. But that's something we want to do to add back, and that's what we want to add value as a business. So like, I want to make sure when these people are coming in, opening these companies, they have, one of the things they do, can they be sustainable, right? Can they make money? Can they cover, if they have 6 months, if COVID-21 or what was it, COVID-23 to talk about happens again, can you survive that?
Right.
Because a lot of people obviously couldn't, right? You know what I mean? It hit us super, super, super hard.
Right.
That's why I have so many gray hairs now. I got my haircut short. You can't see.
Okay.
You look great, boss.
Watch out for the missing tooth. But you want to make sure, do they have the ability to survive? Are they sustainable? Are they offering value? Like, if you're just opening a business just so you can play DOS or Malifaux or another, like, a game, you're like, oh, this game is not represented in the area enough, so I'm going to open a store so I can play with my friends.
Yeah.
Is that really a good use? Like, you might think it's not in. And also another thing that's not thought about is, like, if you're opening areas, say you open in, I don't know, name a random place in the country.
Cincinnati.
Iowa.
Sure. In the middle of Iowa, right? And you're like,
Alabama.
there's no stores. Oh, Ian, my son doesn't call me gray hairs. That kid gets me up every day. Oh, he's amazing. Except that he tried to pull on himself yesterday. He's like a block of knives or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good talk.
Living the dream. But
Safe-
you want to
safe
open
fun
a store,
kids.
and you're like, oh, there's no store in this area. I'm going to open it up. First thing you should probably do is see why is there no store there.
Right.
And that could be the alternate could happen up there in Gwinnett. People are saying, oh, there's like 10 stores in this area. That's a great place for a store. Probably not for 11 stores.
Right.
It might have 10, but maybe not 11.
Mhm.
So, point is, if you're going to open a store, it's great. It can be a very rewarding industry. The people are amazing. The industry's amazing. Publishers you deal with. I have had great conversations with some of our partners at Bridge this morning. Just do your work. Do your due diligence.
Do the research.
Check it out.
Do your duties.
That's my rant of the day.
No, that's great.
Do
That's
your
great.
duties.
David's duty rant. Direct to you.
I hope all 12 people who actually watched it have, It's
You
something.
would
It's
identify.
like
David, to be fair, half of them are our phones on the table right now.
it's
so.
like an Easter egg. Really, you gotta get through all the craziness of the first half hour before you get to the rest.
Yeah.
And then you get the informational segment. And now we're going to end it with a segment we call We Don't Know How to End the Show.
Yeah, ever.
Bye, everybody.
we also
Come
don't-
by for pre-release.
we also
Come
don't
by
know
for
how to start the
gaming,
show.
open
We don't know how to
tables.
do the show at all.
Come play. I think
Pre-release
40K is going on
starts at
today.
6
6
Pre-release
o'clock for
starts-
pre-release.
6 o'clock for the pre-release. Come in here. Come pick up all your cool new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's end the show.
Boxes. And then
Ah.
Good night, everybody.